Sunup on 7. My name is Renata Samos-Cod.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kevin.
Wrap, so that's giving us a little segment of what we're going to be doing. We're going to wrap, so that's giving us a little segment of what we're going to be doing. We're going to the amazing pageant that's taking place this weekend. Get to find out the details about it and why you must go. So excitement's coming on your screen.
What else do we have this weekend is Root Boy Fest, so we're going to find out more details about the event. And we have an invited.
So, you know how this works. Comment section, make a live interactive, 100 drinks my full. Of course. Shall we get to the couch?
That the truth isn't what we were. Just in time,
and he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on
the
the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me, this
You
one
and
you're bringing.
I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hush hush that has been
The
happening
world
over the
that
weekend.
we see
So
may seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You'll discover how the world turns each day. When the sun
Muy buenos dias, beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome to your Friday episode. It's such a pleasure to welcome you into our space, and thank you so much for hosting Renata and I into your space. We're very excited about this Friday episode. Before we get into it, let's bring you the weather, and that's courtesy of the Belize Med Service.
Good morning. Moist and unstable conditions prevail over the country. And in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be mostly cloudy with sunny breaks today and then mostly cloudy tonight. Some showers or thunderstorms and periods of light to moderate rain are expected around the country during today, then mostly over the south and coast tonight. High temperatures will reach around 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 91 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 82 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills. For tonight, low temperatures will reach around 75 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 74 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 67 in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being moderate. But please note that winds may become gusty and seas locally rough near heavy showers and thunderstorms, so operators of small crafts are advised to exercise caution. And then high tides occur at 8:09 this morning and at 9:53 tonight. Low tides at 2:42 this afternoon, then at 2:41 tomorrow morning. The sun will set at 6:22 this evening and rise at 5:17 tomorrow morning, while moonrise is at 5:12 this evening and moon set at 4:28 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast. Skies will be generally cloudy, with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms expected mostly over the northern districts on Saturday, then over the south and some coastal areas on Saturday night. Next, we have the fire risk forecast. The risk for brush or forest fires will remain low as moist conditions continue into tomorrow. And finally, the sargassum update. There is a possibility that a few more sargassum mats could drift ashore during the coming days, resulting in moderate impacts on beaches, especially over the northern parts of the country. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
And that is our weather.
That's our weather. That rain last night was super nice. Did you hear it? She did not.
It's like, you know what's so sad that you asked the question, you already knew the answer.
That's why
It's
I
like you
asked
just
it.
wanted to
That's why I
say
asked,
that
yes.
Renata's out here knocked out, tired, sleeping, not hearing a peep from anybody, like none at all. But when I
know.
said, oh, it rained. Damn.
That's why I asked. I'm like,
But
she did
Phil
not.
don't tell me. He said, how that baby supposed to rain like around 7. It didn't rain around 7. Actually, it was raining all over the place except Belize.
Rained around midnight here in this.
You see, and that, I'm sleeping. And I'm sleeping good. I'm going to wake up. Not a peep, not a pout, nothing. Obviously, you heard it.
Yeah, because I had to get up and close the windows.
So we closed the windows before because we expected the rain. You got to stay ready so you ain't have to get ready, Kevin.
Look at that comeback.
Kevin's like, ooh,
Oh,
she
okay.
told me.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. How are you feeling?
Kevin have to find himself. He's like, all right, it's getting heated in here.
It is warm. How is
warm.
your Friday energy, Red?
I am feeling good. I'm feeling ready for the Friday. I'm ready for a macaroni and cheese. I'm just like, yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni.
Oh, I was like, are we having macaroni and cheese? Where is
Kevin's
it?
like, let me assess this paper. Did I read
Is
correct?
Fernando
Was-
coming with macaroni and cheese today? I do not know.
You already asked for cake. You want macaroni. You want the whole ensemble as well.
I
like,
just like food, you know,
you ju-
on a Friday.
on a Friday, it's normally necessary for just a celebration, a fiesta. You know, it's Friday fiesta. It really goes together. I feel like
It's the end of the month.
oh yes. Oh my goodness, May went by really fast. Though. I will say I feel like I wasn't keeping up with May well. It's like one day, middle week of May. Then after that, I was like, oh, it's done. So it's done already. And then, of course, we're in graduation season. Big up to our graduates. We're going to be having a little special for somebody a little later on at the ending of our couch talk. But yeah.
There's
it's
champagne. Oh.
I'm drinking water and minding my own business. Kevin out here asking for macaroni. He's asking for cake. He wants champagne. At this point, Kevin is not satisfied with the amenities that are being provided to him by Sunup and stuff. He would like food. People out there that know Kevin is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, please send this man some food.
Yes.
You
Thank
ask,
thank you for
closed
doing
mouths
that to my behalf.
don't get
Red.
fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. So Kevin
That is true. I learned that from you. Yeah. All right.
So let's dive
Let's get into our couch talk.
You are back, Kev. You're ready.
I'm
Your
back. It's been a
energy's
minute that
upping.
we and I shared
I
space.
know, because I wasn't on Wednesday. How are you feeling from the trip? Everything's good.
Reinvigorated for sure. It's always good to take a step back out of the country, and but also like just do a general assessment of what's taking place. Jamaica was pretty nice.
Jamaica. So,
Yeah. I gotta say, we have great food in Belize. We're blessed with great food in Belize. But we also
we'll see
have-
how Jamaicans take that. Well, you know what? Plantain.
Yeah.
We're going to eat plantain later. We'll eat plantain later. So let's dive into our amazing couch talk. And this is nothing new under the sun. We know that this has been taking place, but as recently again, the Belize Defense Force soldiers had another encounter with the Guatemalan Armed Forces at the Sarsoon area. There was a video that was recorded by a Belizean soldier reportedly that shows the Guatemalan soldiers, you know, basically telling them in Spanish to move from the area. And they're telling them, no, this is Belizean territory. We're supposed to be able to take our vessel here. Like this is our turf, friend. This is our waters, you know. And before the pursuit, there was a BDF soldier that warned the Guatemalan troops that we would need to request some distance from you because they were coming kind of close and all these things under the sun for the video. I'm sure that you guys can go back on Channel 7's page and you can be able to see that exchange of communication that's been conducted in Spanish. And what the Ministry of Defense has not yet released an official statement about the incident. However, and the Brigadier General, man, those words, they were not
Brigadier
coming.
General.
Brigadier General. You have
There
to
you
say it with
go.
your chest
There you go.
sometimes. You know, your chest don't want to say it back. Was unavailable, unfortunately, to comment because he's currently out of the country. However, CEO Francis, the Ministry of Defense, stated that the tensions in the Sarsoon, you know, continue still on a daily basis. And I'm glad that he was praising the BDS soldiers on their efforts to continue protecting Belize's
That is true. Because
sovereignty.
If you're able to like see the video, you would see how the Belize Defense Force soldiers did a great job in,
They're
in
calm.
de-escalating
Yes,
the situation.
super calm.
Yeah, especially like, you know, like there's multiple encounters from the Guatemalan Armed Forces in the Sarsoon, which I can see where it can build tension. It's very provocative, but they were able to de-escalate it, contain it. As a matter of fact, the CEO did share that he said without giving much without giving more details, he was like, they've modified their tactics, being aware that this incursion by the Guatemalan Armed Forces is quite regular, these interactions. So he said they've modified their tactic to be more effective in the work and in the approach that they're taking to ensure that we maintain our territorial integrity in Belize. And he also takes the opportunity to celebrate the brave soldiers that are
The
out
men and
there,
women,
you know,
yeah.
dealing with this tension that happens quite frequently, or even like more than we would show in the news. So we
I'm glad to
extend,
see
you know,
that,
like that
yeah.
celebration of the soldiers out there doing
It is
their
not
best.
easy. We report on it so often. We've seen, you know, other volunteers receive it too, but it's definitely commendable that they still show up, even sometimes with the small numbers that they have, and that they're also re-strategizing to see, okay, these areas need more protection, need more patrol, because they will not leave their waters, our waters, unattended. They will not leave it unsupervised so people can feel like they can rein in on it and come and do whatever they please. And I always have to say, because not just for this incident, Kev, because I think every single incident I've not seen where the BDF soldiers have operated in any kind of really offensive way. Like, they've always been able to maintain their calm.
That is
They've been
true,
super
yeah.
respectful with it. So I feel that commendable, because it's not just this incident. I've always seen them. I haven't seen an incident where they're putting out firearm and then I do that. So again, we commend them for how they deal with things amicably. And yeah, they continue to keep us protected as much as they can in testing times.
Definitely. We move on to our next Couch Talk topic, and the Catholic Church of Belize still continues with its disapproval of the HPV vaccines being provided through their school environments here in Belize. And yesterday, the Minister of Health did say that they are reaching out to the Catholic Church for them to reconsider their approaches in regards to the HPV vaccination being made available to their students. And so, like, the church, again, continues with the disapproval. He said Father Jordan Gongora, who is a good friend of his, you know, like, he's hoping that he would reconsider their approach. And he said that at the end of the day, he hopes that the church does take into account that it's a prevention measure rather than promoting any kind of lifestyle.
And I will
I don't know. I just feel like the state is being too light on the Catholic Church, right? In terms of, like, he shared an anecdote where his daughter, I mean, the Minister of Health shared a story where his daughter took a parental consent for them to get the warming service from the Ministry of Health in the school, right? So he's saying, like, if you're doing this approach, then why can't you do the same for HPV vaccination? Of course, we know why, right? Because HPV is closely linked with sexual transmission of it, and we know what the church stands on the immorality of sex, right? So we can see where the conflict is. But he's saying, if you're doing the same approach, then why can't you do this? Because at the end of the day, it's about prevention and ensuring that our young people get this prevention measure to prevent cervical cancer when they age.
And it's not like they're forcing it on them. It's, again, still something where the parents have to have that written consent in it. You know, it's a really unfortunate situation. We've talked about this numerous times. What I will report on that is, I would say, good news that the minister said that last year, Belize achieved 71.1% of HPV vaccination coverage for their target population, which I think is good. So, you know, when it was working for them, when they were having, because remember, this was a switch. So in the previous years, it wasn't necessarily that case anymore. So to at least see that they were getting some headway last year is a comforting note for me to look at and say, okay, let's see how we can be able to work and have continuous conversations on this. And it's a hard position to be in for the government.
Position, you know, and I really hope that for persons, because we talk about the churches, but this is specifically the Catholic Church, and he mentioned the leader who is Father Gongora. And I really hope that all these Catholic people that go to the church are able to have a conversation with this father. And I say this because I'm sure that all of us either have been, like, directly know somebody who has died of cervical cancer or a neighbor or somebody that we try to support, right? And we're saying we can do something to prevent this. So, like, from the aspect of, like, you are the leader of this church, and I'm sure that you have counseled somebody that's going through cervical cancer, that is going through grief of cervical cancer. Is like, how can you humanize and be like, wow, we're really doing something for our congregation, rather than, like, than standing on something that you say is like it's immoral, right? How can you connect to your audience and be like, I see you, I want to stop your suffering, I want to protect your children? It's clearly there's a disconnect and there's a power divide between saying, I'm gonna like stick to like what is the Catholic Church saying, but what is my congregation saying? What is my people asking me to do?
Yeah.
And I hope that people are able to have that conversation with him, to be able to, I don't know, in a way, influence for people to be able to access this vaccine, which is, again, has shown that there's data that shows that it's effective in the prevention of cervical cancer. So it's like, how is the congregation getting involved in that regard?
Most definitely. I know with leadership, it's very important that you're able to listen to the persons that you are leading, listen to the persons that have to rely on you. And it should never be just an overhead dictatorship decision. It should be a thing where if the congregation, if the people are saying, allow the opportunity so that we can be able to have our free choice, I think that should definitely be taken into serious consideration, and it shouldn't be, this is black and white. Obviously, there are gray areas in this situation, and you have to be able to understand that and get more information. Like, because again, that's another thing where their news stands relies on information, and the Ministry of Health and Wellness is trying to provide the correct information for them to be able to digest. So definitely, Kev, I'm hoping to see maybe a change in some kind of way, shape, or form, and a reversal in that sense. And I know that the Minister of Health and Wellness said that they are pushing to see continuous conversation to see if they can have a change, because they don't want to like do a big step back or reverse in all the progress they've made since last year up to this year.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense to do that.
So let's see how this pressure tactic is going to work, and what it's going to look like. But in the meantime, we move on to our next Couch Talk topic. And members of the Belize Bus Association now want an in on the electric vehicle bus pilot project that National Bus Company recently underwent.
Now, this has been, I think in general right now, the bus
Like what the minister
situation...
said, welcome to the light.
Huh?
Like what Minister Zabane said with this, welcome to the light.
Or you want to have a cake and eat it, so it's
You
like...
Oui.
Felt that in my chest, man. I felt it for them. But I will say, I understand fully what Minister Zabane is saying. I also understand now from the Bus Association wanting to be in. But you also have to look at consultation processes and things that take place.
What do you mean by that?
And so they made a comment about how not being consulted in the beginning, which I know specifically with UNDP that the consultation process did take place.
Okay.
And that specifically, too, they were included from the inception, and they were the ones that were not about being a part of it, right? So I just want to say, let's not like...
They're being dishonest?
Yeah. So obviously, they will be looking to see if there's going to be any public press release or whatever it is coming out from UNP or whatever's going to take place. But I do know, specifically in the UN in general, there are very instrumental consultations, workshops that really include you. And even after the fact, there's still time to be able to have consultations with you, even if you were missed in the inception. The Bus Association has to be consulted, and they were consulted. They were the ones that were not willing, in that sense, to be a part of it.
Definitely.
And then now, after the fact, wanting to be a part of it. So I think, and that's why I think Minister Zabane went with the whole thing of talk to UNDP, because he understands the process has gone, the time has expired. The time that you were supposed to speak up was supposed to happen, and then now you want
the time that you're
inclusion.
talking about was the pilot project that was undertaken by the NBC as regards to the electric vehicle bus project. So not much details were shared as regards to the findings of this pilot project. However, reflecting on what the conversation is now about the BBA members wanting to be a part of this project, is now that there's data available, they're invited to review the data and see the feasibility of having electric vehicles. And it seemed that the data, again, we are unaware of what it is, but the data did seem to have, like tug something and says like, now that you're presenting this information, we want an in at this, which sounds very wise because, like you're venturing into already like in a situation where the economic feasibility for you to be able to operate your vehicles is, vulnerable. And so you're like unsure of venturing into something and investing in electric vehicles not knowing how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
Now that the data is available, we see that seems inviting, and we're like, okay, we want to like be able to participate in this project. I feel like sounds like a wise way of
navigating it
it.
now. But I don't also feel like this kind of onus has to come on the government or UNDP in that sense, because it kind of feels like, all right, now we want to be in, provide us with the bus, give us what we want to. And I saw a lot of people in the comments talking about, okay, so you want the prices to be raised when it comes to the fares for bus fares. You want subsidies, now you want electric buses. It's like, just you want everything given to you. As a business owner, you have to understand in the market, things aren't just given to you. There are a lot of businesses out there where they fight, hand over fist to try and make sure they stay surviving, and they find ways, they come together, they bring and pool resources and invest in capital to make things happen. And it just, for me, feels like now the bus association is coming from a stance where just give me everything, man, and then make it operate, and then it's going to be fine. And they're saying, oh, I have this large majority and everything. But if you had this large majority, couldn't you have pulled together as, an association and be able to invest in maybe one or two or whatever it is when it comes to it? Why does it always have to be a handout? Why does it always have to be the government needs to give you this and do that, and other agencies need to do this or do that too as well? As owners, you also have to be able to pivot, and if you can't pivot, get out of the game. Because that is how it's set up when it comes to the business sector and the world. Everybody's not going to hand things out to you. You're going to get certain opportunities. It's up to you how you're going to navigate, how you're going to have conversations, how you're going to meet with people, how you're going to be able to negotiate with these things. So for me, I'm disappointed because it's like, what more do you want? Like, how much hand-holding you need in this sector? And I get it, it's hard, but you're claiming that you have this large percentage, but it's not showing when it comes to how you're really approaching it, how you're really investing, what you're really doing. And it's not like Belizeans can even see from the buses that there was proper investment in your buses in the first place. For all we know, the consultation took place. I'm not saying this is the case, but for all we know, the consultation took place, and you weren't seen liable for the buses, because when the buses want to have right now, look, work a talk, work a tech, and they don't believe that you'd be able to handle the responsibility of an electric bus. Because we have to think about all the options there and all the information with who can be able to get this and who would be able to take care of this. So I'm just throwing that out there. What did you do? Because there's a lot of finger pointing and not a lot of accountability on your side of what have you really been doing besides sending a letter and complaining. Anyways, I calmed down. It's Friday.
I loved it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we need to always stop making it seem that everybody needs to give us things, and also put ourselves in positions that we can fix ourselves up. Set a standard too. And then from there, after saying, I've done all these things, can you support with X, Y, and Z? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just how I see.
Yeah, because from how this news article stemmed out, it's because they submitted a letter to the Ministry of Transport and to UNDP saying, we want an in here in this situation, in this project. But in terms of how is your contribution looking like and that kind of thing, which invites the partnership, it was not there also, right? So it definitely says oh, okay, we want an in this. Right?
Now, after the fact, when all these things have taken place, now we want the in. When we're realizing, oh, maybe just maybe I'm struggling, maybe just maybe this would be actually the new out for whatever the cries and the gas prices have gone up and all these things. I don't know. And then how have you proven yourself able to even receive what you want? That's the next thing. Like, yes, you might be begging and wanting for this, but how are you in a place to maintain? Are your bus operators able to be able to, afford what it entails to be able to do everything when it comes to the EV buses? I'm just saying, you can't just want something and not have a straightforward plan. Asking now one thing, but can you maintain what's taking place? And not tell me that the consultation you'll be left out, because it's really hard to leave you out when there's only so much operators in the overall situation, and consultation did take place.
So let's follow up on how this possible integration of members of the BBA is going to take place into this electric bus project.
Yes, I'm calm again.
Yeah. Let's move on to our next Couch Talk topic, and we're gonna share a sad story about this gentleman who lost yesterday
Yes.
4 of his dogs
Four
to a
men.
vicious attack by killer bees here in Belize, here in San Ignacio. In Cayo it was. Yeah, so like
Mr. Roy Paris. So
he lost 4 dogs.
4 dogs.
Killer bees. At the end, so like again, he said it's his family and like, you know, condolences on the loss of his dogs. You know, he also talks about the investment that it take for him to be able to grow his dogs. Also connecting to that, at least from the news article I gathered that his ask is for Baja to be able to provide support in being able to manage the
Yeah, because
bees.
before he's mentioning Baja was providing a free support when it comes to going and checking, removing the bees and everything. Now it's directly in private owners' hands where you have to pay a fee of whether it be 300 to 350. That's what he's mentioning right now at this present moment to be able to remove the killer bees. It's a really unfortunate situation. I felt for him when he says like I had to sit in my car and literally watch my dogs just go at it because if I stepped out of my car,
He's gonna get attacked.
He's gonna get attacked too. And then like he was talking about the bees are literally by hovering over his vehicle. Like you really can't do nothing. You're just there, just watching it unfold. And I can't even imagine the trauma of watching like your fur babies have to go through this. Like these animals that have protected you for so many years, that have been a part of your life for so many years, just lose their life in front of you.
Right. And so like in terms of the like what could have driven the bees to like attack this, you know, like it's not the first time we're talking about it
No.
on the news, but if I can recall it and based on reading is because, you know, of the current heat, right? And these bees are like migrating from place to place, so it's in that movement that they tend to attack. I mean, killer bees are very vicious, but at the same time with the heat and all this agitation,
They're moving
they
a
can get
lot.
even more extreme in terms
Because he said
of,
they were
like,
in the area from like the previous Saturday that a neighbor, if I'm not mistaken, had actually paid the 350 that he was talking about to remove them from his area. So that's how he knew more or less what the cost would be. They moved from that area after being dealt with, you know, with the private owner. And after that, like around Saturday, so they were in his area. He didn't expect it to be at his doorstep at one point in time. He pulled up and he saw that he, you know, went into his car because, of course, them swarming and his dogs were there and they were just left there, unfortunately, with the killer bees. You know, he mentioned that the private owner did come back, not private owner, sorry. He went to one of the private owners that deals with the bees and everything, and he came in late hours to try to like deal with the situation after the fact, but you know, it was too late for his dogs at that time. You know, it's an interesting gap that I would say has to be built because here I understand completely what's taking place with, you know, having this in the private owner's hands and allowing them to pay these fees and everything too. But I also understand, like, you know, the government and short of resources not being also able to provide that service anymore because of a million and one other things that are on their portfolio and plate to have to be dealing with. So it's an interesting place to be. And like he mentioned, not every person's gonna have $300, $350, and there are hard times to remove their bees. Imagine if you not got it.
Yeah. I mean, like, it sounds like if the service was available for free, because he did notice it a week in advance from, you know, the incident that happened yesterday, his dogs would have been alive. You know, if the service was for free and never had to find his $350, an intervention could have been done. That's what I
That's how I thought about it too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I was gonna say about it long time, but the cost was really heavy and I couldn't be able to do it. But unfortunately now, you know, he's lost 4 dogs from this, which I think he equates about $5,000 or so because of the types of dogs that they have, that he had, sorry, in the situation. But I'm wondering how viewers feel about this idea too, of like, should the government be providing these services? Is it better to keep it in a private owner or, you know, private entity's hands to be able to deal with removing of the bees? You know, what is the situation? Because I understand 350, 300 is stiff, you know, this time, but you also have to think about, would it be a thing where maybe the community could come together to be able to raise these funds when it's in a certain area? Because if it leaves from him, just like it with the neighbor, it just goes to somebody else. So is it a thing where maybe community can start to build together. I'm just saying what can be put in place as a solution for what is not in place presently. To come together and say, let's raise the funds, let's try to find this 300, 350 together to deal with the killer bees. I'm not sure how people feel about that, but I'm not sure how the government either is going to be dealing or handling the situation moving forward when it comes to if Baja services will be available for that. And I just want to say the dogs that had died were 2 Rottweilers, 1 Canine Corso, and 1 German Shepherd. So you mentioned, like, you know, these were very expensive dogs. He did breeding too as well for his dogs. And so it's a really unfortunate situation and a big loss for him as he navigates this.
We move on to our last Couch Talk topic. And yesterday, the National Meteorological Service of Belize shared their forecast for this year's hurricane season, in which they shared that it's going to be a below normal Atlantic hurricane season, which starts on Monday, June 1st, and runs all the way to November 30th, where they said it's going to be like low storm count between 8 to 14 storms this year. So in a way, that's good news for people.
Sounds a bit comforting.
Which is like below normal Atlantic hurricane season. So that's where the details that were provided. However, I would like to encourage our viewers to do their reading on the Super El Nino that's forecasted to take place later on this year. And I say this because it's such a very important topic that we need to like talk about because of the economic implications that come with the Super El Nino that's forecasted. So I invite you to read about it. As in regards to like how can this affect Belize, it may come with droughts, it may come with heat waves, it may also cause like crop failure because of the erratic rainfall and periods of drought.
Yeah.
But also that's because it's going to impact agriculture. It may cause food insecurity. With food insecurity means that there will be higher costs of agricultural produce. And also it may put pressure on the energy grid because of the heat waves that are expected from El Nino. There will be an increase in the pressure for energy consumption. You know, people want fans and ACs and all of these things. So that's going to put a pressure on the grid. Also pressure on the grid comes because of, you know, like we also get our energy from the dams. And because of the lower expected rainfall, then our reservoirs may go dry, and that adds another pressure into our economic grid. So hurricane season may be low, but the Super El Nino is what they call it, a human-driven global warming.
Yeah, and it's still a big
catastrophic
concern.
event that we should be preparing for.
And I will also say, even if they're forecasting hurricane season to be low, please know that we're dealing with some very different crazy times where you can see that over a period of time, the warmer waters can fuel and develop a hurricane. So they're not saying that, oh, that there's no possibility of having a hurricane or whatever. It's just also making you be mindful that it's a lower possibility, but it's still a possibility. So we still should be preparing, because I think we have this tendency that if we feel like things are going to be fine, we don't prepare ourselves. We're not mindful. We're not paying attention to things enough. So they did say that 1 to 3 storms could strengthen to major hurricanes, like Category 3 or higher. So these things can become hurricanes along the period of time with the warmer waters and surface temperatures increasing as they are right now. So let's be very mindful and encouraged to review from the necessary updated emergency plans from Met Services and have your updated emergency plans and all in itself for this hurricane season. June 1st is literally right here.
It's on Monday. And my birthday is on the 19th.
Because like, I just
It's
want
hurricane
y'all to know.
season, but it's
I
also
just
my
want you to
birthday
know
coming up.
My birthday is also coming up. Okay? Yeah, hurricane, sure, but
Yes, also my birthday.
me too.
And Sunup
Me
on
too.
7th anniversary.
So all in itself, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. But with that, we've come to the ending.
And we have a graduation shout out to do.
Yes, we do.
Let's do this graduation shout out.
Where is that graduation shout out? I also want to shout out, while they're getting the picture together, Miss Doris, because I met her yesterday when I was at one of the graduation ceremonies. And so Miss Doris is like, "Hi, Miss Doris, I watches the show." And I'm like, "Oh, hi, Miss Doris. So great to meet you in person. I'm going to try to rush to get our seats so I never have to talk long or whatever. But it's always nice to see viewers out there in person, because you hear from them, you see them in comments or whatever it is. And then you get like, oh, you could put a proper face to, you know, the name and everything. So big up to you, Miss Doris, and to all the persons that were watching Sunup that were hailing me yesterday and making me smile and feel warm with love. So yes.
All right, popular queen.
Oh. It's so silly. One gentleman and his wife, they were like, we watch the show all the time, and they're like, you look so much even better in person. And I was like, that's one of the compliments that you want to receive. Like, yes, like, come true. So
Absolutely, yes.
but we have this picture to be showcasing of one of our amazing Angeline.
Congratulations
Woo!
on your graduation.
Congratulations, class of 2026, baby.
Look at her.
you.
Okay. And if you're wondering who's Angeline, she's our producer assistant
Yes,
here at
so-
Channel 7.
So we're really, really glad to see you conquer one big milestone that we've watched you struggle through, conquer through. You get tired through. Sundays, my girl come looking like this is the last day I had to survive to the panel set, but like she pushed through with the grace of God. Your amazing mom that was supporting you, and of course, like, you know,
I'm sure she was like eating great breakfast.
great breakfast.
Like, Angeline, you gotta eat.
So congratulations, and we are beyond proud and happy for you and excited to see what the next chapter
Yes.
unfolds, what all you're doing. So yay!
We're at degree in psychology, is it? Degree in psychology. All right, all right.
Teach me something, baby.
Read some minds.
Yes, read some minds.
That's not
But
psychology, right?
that is not psychology,
That's what-
babe. But you know, you learned that's
That's X-Men behavior.
I just literally try to think what power that telepathy.
No.
No, not telepathy.
Well,
Telekinesis.
mind reading.
Telekinesis. Is it? I did try.
Telekinesis is to move things with
Yeah, I
with
did
your
try to
mind.
remember what did the mind one. What did the word for that?
Mind reading.
There is an actual word for it, Evan. It's a superpower. Huh?
Telepathy is to read
I
minds?
said it correct then.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I said it correct the first time.
There you
Kevin,
go,
put me
right.
some respect for my X-Men life. Boom. But yeah, definitely. Congratulations. They're asking what's her. Oh, you already said it. My bad. I just to read some of the comments, guys. Excuse me. But we do have a beautiful sunrise for you. Congratulations to all our graduates, man. I'm just, yesterday when I was there and you're watching and you're seeing, there we do. Beautiful sunrise. And this is from Luigi Zaldivar. Why are you watching me like that?
Just like observing. That's all.
Kevin's like, I'm observing you. Thank you so much, Luigi, for this submission. It's so dramatic. It's so beautiful. We're here for it
That
all.
is true. It's so beautiful.
We're supposed to be there, Kev. Why are we here without an pepperoni and cheese? You know what's a
Macaroni and cheese.
you know what a pepperoni and cheese is, right?
No. What is it?
It's a nap.
But why the roni and the cheese?
Because you just adds a little flair to it. So
Okay.
a little napperoni and cheese. So like if somebody says, I just need a little napperoni and cheese, it's like, I just need a little rest. I need a little unwinding. I need a little, you
They need
know.
a nap, roni and the cheese is there.
Hold the cheese. Hold the cheese.
All the
I just
cheese, but
need-
yes, Ronnie, what is it?
Evan, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
We are going to a commercial break.
Yeah,
We
a
are, because
macaroni
Kevin,
and
watch Kevin,
cheese.
anytime Kevin start fun, you know he didn't go through it, you know.
I didn't blame her, Renata.
Me,
Yeah.
you blame me for your...
my increase in my global warming.
What, please?
It's
Take a macaroni and cheese.
Renata-driven global warming.
We're not. We're here for that.
But we have a commercial break to go to, and are you ready to meet Miss African Queen?
I'm
Delegate?
already looking at my African Queen
We are
ensemble
ready.
here, so we're like excited for that. Of course.
All right.
So, sending you guys off, we have to pay some bills. And then we come back, and then of course we go into Miss African Queen, the pageant that everyone needs to go to that's happening this weekend. We're also going to be talking about amazing stuff with Rude Boy Fest happening this weekend also, and discussing some promotions from Cello World. So stay tuned for all the excitement that's inside for y'all. Ba-da-ba-ba. We're going to be back.
In Belize, some things aren't explained, they're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
All your special moments deserve a special place. Book now and save 50% on accommodations and 20% on spa. Only at Naya Resort and Spa.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Cherie Halsell, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Crack.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
All your special moments deserve a special place. Book now and save 50% on accommodations and 20% on spa. Only at Naya Resort and Spa.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Cherie Tulsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
And we are back, Boozlers. Kevin is on menopause at this present moment in time because, you know, he needs to cool off from all his heat that's been going on radiating through the screens. So you have me today, baby, to introduce for you. But we're excited because we're seeing so much beautiful queens in front of us right now. And one that's no stranger to our Sunup on 7 family or the 7 News family is our darling queen, Miriam Abdul-Kawi.
Yes, darling. Good morning.
Good morning, darling. How are you?
I'm fabulous, darling. How are you?
You're looking fabulous, so I love that it's all together.
Too, darling. You too.
Oh, thank you,
We
darling.
match.
All the day.
I'm sorry, but I have to butty with my regular accent here.
Man, Kev, he doesn't ruin me at Miriam time. Like, we're going to have a good moment.
Yes.
But
we'll resume later, darling.
Later on.
Miriam, you were Miss African Queen 2014-2015. It's been 10 years since your reign as Miss African. We're going to talk a bit about that shortly.
Yeah, sure.
But let's do us the honors of introducing the delegates that we have with this year's Miss African
Yes,
Queen
of
pageant.
course. So next to me here on the couch, I have Miss Angela Flowers. She's representing Senegal. Then we have the lovely Miss Teresa Eligio. She's representing South Africa.
Okay.
Behind me, I have the lovely Jay Ajane, and she's representing Benin.
Ooh.
And then next to her, I have Miss Elizabeth Diego.
Good morning, darling.
She knows the accent. And she's representing Eswatini.
Oh.
What?
Eswatini. She'll talk more about her country because a lot of people don't know about that.
That is true. And I love that everybody gets the opportunity to choose their country that they want to represent, right? So I'm always eager to be like, what motivated you to choose the country that you're representing?
Yeah.
We're going to get into that shortly too. But let's tell us, how has your reign been, like reflecting on 10 years since your crowned Miss African Queen? How do you feel as about the growth that it had in the country?
Yeah, my reign was very good. I was very busy. You know, this is a community-based pageant, and it was formulated as a fundraiser for the nonprofit Concerned Belizean Women. Concerned Belizean Women was started by 5 women in 2008, and they came together because they saw a need in our community to uplift and empower our girls, but also to educate about our African heritage and to have cultural pride, because if you know who you are, then you know how to be, you know? Yes. And so for me, when I went up for the pageant, I have to admit this, I didn't want to go up.
Really?
No, I genuinely didn't want to go up because I was just like, I'm done with that. Like, I just want to, you know, keep a low profile. But I was convinced by Miss Karen, and I went up and I was like, okay. So my country was Egypt. Clearly, because I did my own research for my family background, and my ancestors came from the River Nile, that area, and that runs through Egypt. So I picked a country that could go back to my ancestry.
Yeah.
And I love all things Egyptian, you know, I belly dance, things like that. It just aligned with me to pick that country and represent that country. And the reign was great. I did a lot of community service. I did a lot of work helping people. So that's the basis of this pageant. Once you win, you become a member of the Concerned Belizean Women. And then it's your job as the queen to go out in the community, use the platform to give back to the community.
I love
to
it.
help in whatever way you see and to put on programs so that you can help uplift people as much as you can. So it's very important work. Obviously, I'm still doing it. I believe in what we're doing. It made a big impact on my life. And I just want to continue to, carry the legacy of concerned Belizean women and Miss African Queen. So working with these ladies this year has been amazing. They're so amazing. They're so sweet. And so we're looking forward to what they're going to bring on Saturday night.
Yeah. That even thank you so much for sharing, like your experience, as Miss African Queen 2014, 2015, but also what does it mean?
Yeah.
And so it's even gives me more pleasure to have these delegates here because they're not just stepping up for the challenge of the pageant, but they're saying, I also want to contribute to the community, and honor our people where you come from and did some great work within the community space.
Yeah, yeah. It's to empower women and girls and to celebrate cultural heritage and African pride. Because there's been a stain, unfortunately, about the history, and that's all that we are. That is not all that we are. The transatlantic slave trade happened, and now we are the diaspora all around the world, but we reclaim ourselves and who we are, and we educate ourselves. So when you go to the pageant, we do, what is it called, ladies?
Edutain.
Edutain. Yeah, look, Renata looked over.
Edutain, baby.
So I get to the dictionary.
So you will be edutained because you will learn about each country in detail and see how it relates back, some places even to Belize. So I'll let the ladies talk about that even more, but yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. Which one you want to meet first, Red?
Baby boo, we're going down the line, okay? We're gonna keep it classy, keep it cute.
All right.
So we're gonna ask Miss Queen here, Miss Angela.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about the choice of your country, but also loving the outfit here. Let's start there, the colors.
Thank you so much. Always good to see you.
It's always great to see you also. And I want to know what kind of inspired you and pushed you to go into Miss African Queen.
Well, I have been living in an Afrocentric lifestyle for the last over 20 years. Like Miriam, I wanted to know who I was, where I came from, and that kind of took me to the land of Senegal. And so I chose Senegal because I have visited Senegal. I can relate to Senegal. And when on the flyer, you can see actually my legitimate African name is Daba Faye. So I met a tribe that I could trace back also to my ancestry. And what we don't realize is that Africa, most of us will say, oh, we're from Nigeria, we're from the Igbo tribe. But I found out I was actually from the Serer tribe because Serer were nomadic people. So they went from Egypt all the way down and they landed in Senegal. So yes, they might have been in Nigeria at some point, but they landed in Senegal and that's where they stayed. And so I found that connection and I have been going on that journey ever since. So to be a part of this pageant is like full circle. It is a platform where I can also share my experience with the community, with the Belizean community, with Belizean women. So that's like...
And you get to edutain.
Edutain.
Y'all gonna see me use that in every sentence coming up very soon. But that's a beautiful opportunity for you to be able to edutain, but beyond just the loss of allowing persons to connect with you and then hopefully inspire them to connect with their own heritage. I think that's one of the big wins that would come from this pageant is beyond just seeing all of you be amazing, people can be like, where do I come from? You know, let me trace myself back. Like, let me go back a little notches to see exactly, and then be inspired, maybe visit where they're from too in that sense. So I think that's super, super beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you for, is there anything that you'd want to say when it comes to tomorrow night that you're looking forward to?
Well, I want to say that as a group, we are going to ensure that you are edutained. We're to put a capital on the tain because we are coming out as a group, not just as contestants, but also as a family to ensure that our community get a good picture of what we're trying to do, the empowerment piece, as well as the education piece, the education about Africa. So I think just be waiting for our talent part. I think that's the part that I'm like most excited.
Ooh, the talent. You see your start smell extra bright with the talent part. So definitely we know that that's one coming very soon. So let's bring our next queen into this. Tell us a little bit about your country? How did you come to choose that? But also, what's the fire that's burning in your heart to be Miss African Queen?
Hi, good morning. Welcome. My name is Teresa Eligio, and I am representing South Africa.
South Africa.
I chose South Africa, to be honest. Well, I didn't know which country to choose, but like, a family friend told me to do Soweto, yes. Thank you, Soweto. So they said that Soweto is in South Africa, so why do I do South Africa itself, you know? So when I do like searches about South Africa, I found out a lot of similarities within our country, Belize, especially with the ethnic group. They have like multicultural, different type of ethnic groups like the European, Asians, and also English there as well, you know?
Nice. So this is kind of enhancing you, getting you out of your comfort zone to like where do I want to connect?
Yes.
Where do I want to like see myself representing? Because I mean, you're now that proper representation for persons tomorrow night that they're like, when they think about South Africa, they're gonna be like, oh, there it is, Mr. Reese is coming in hot with it, you know? So tell us a little bit about what is an excitement for you coming out for tomorrow night, something you're really looking forward to for the persons to engage with. Because we want to get them excited to come and see you.
Well, for all of the segments, you know, because it's going to be edutaining.
It's really not a word, though. It's really not a word.
Yes, you know, so that everyone can like embrace and enhance in their heritage and know their roots.
I love that.
I'm curious to get to know who Miss Elizabeth are you representing, which country? And we got to say, you did a great job in your assignment of putting all your accessories together on your outfit. Great job.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Belize. My name is Elizabeth Diego, and I am representing the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini.
Eswatini. What is one fun fact about Eswatini that stands out for you?
Ooh, one fun fact that stands out is it is the only single country in all of Africa that is governed by a king.
Oh.
Really?
Yes. The only one standing, King Mswati III.
Okay, wow.
So this intrigued me.
I love it.
This intrigued me when I was doing my research because I found a lot of countries that I wanted to represent, but a lot of similarities within Eswatini is in my village of Sembite where I grew up.
Yeah.
And this is one of the main reasons why I chose it. For example, they use the shells. Just like us with the jankuno, only reason is we use it on the knees. They use it on the ankles. So instead of that movement with the knees, it is on the toes.
Oh, look at that.
So that is one of the dances that catch my eye, and I said, oh, I have to go in detail into this kingdom. It's a tiny, tiny country, but tomorrow it will be one of the biggest and greatest countries in Belize.
Yes.
Okay.
That I will be representing, and I'm looking forward to competition.
Okay.
There's fire.
There's fire.
There's fire. I love it.
Things. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of we edutain, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious if Miss Elizabeth gave us a hint on what her talent is gonna be. Is this dance gonna be part of it?
Come out tomorrow. Get your ticket.
Like I did try to picture you with the thing by your knees. I touch my knees when you say that. Just
me too.
Right?
Oh gosh, I do.
You know, my mind the whole.
You didn't get it. I think that's close.
Yeah, it's just the toes.
The toes.
Yes, the toes. Then they go on the tip of the toes, and then the heel on the toe, and then they use the whole flat foot.
Yeah.
So it's a rhythm, you know, that I will demonstrate to you all tomorrow at the pageant.
We don't. She spilled it, and I'm excited that she spilled it.
I know
I mean,
it.
you come do it because you like put up your foot for socks. So you come do it too.
Yeah.
So are you going to be joining Miss Elizabeth?
Maybe, yeah.
This is Renata.
He might come join you to put
every single time.
Well, as long as they're not too off, I don't got no problem.
That's true.
Can you handle the heat?
Oh.
You know what's going through my mind? You know what's going through my mind right now, Miss Renata? One of the Miss Karen Vernon, they're there with the big hook. Hooking it off the stage, right.
Kevin, I like the hook, yeah?
Yeah, dollar stock to Jalen.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today about
Yeah,
this
the ensemble.
upcoming pageant tomorrow?
Oh, first off, thank you. I made it myself.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to put the fan, baby. Put the fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was always waiting for an opportunity. Home store in Dangriga. I got the fabric there, and I made this and my daughter's top. And then this fan also comes right from, now they get it from Ghana. Like he gets fresh shipments from Ghana, and then I go and get it from him. Right there in Dangriga, you know. So you have to keep it.
I want a fan like that because
Me too.
Dangriga, I'm trying to tell you, the cultural capital. Yeah.
I need a fan.
You gotta act like you know.
Now I know because you edutained me just now.
Of course.
So let's talk about which country we're representing.
Okay, so I am Jaya Janae, the entertainer, and I am representing the country Benin. So Benin is a smaller West African coastal nation. It's between Togo and Nigeria. Now, before they went and colonized Africa, Benin was not separate from Togo or part of Nigeria or part of Burkina Faso. But I don't want to spill too much because you have to come and watch my intro speech. Of course. And I'll give you a little more tea about that. But just know that there are some things that people are seeing in the media, maybe movies, etc., that you might think, oh, that's just a fun story. No, that is based off of actual history. Now, I chose Benin as one of my countries because of two reasons. One, I'm Garifuna, and like some of these other ladies here, I've also traced my ancestry, and a lot of Garifuna people have Benin, Togo, as well as, of course, Ghana, Nigerian, and Cameroon, Congo heritage. And then, so when I was looking into those countries, years ago, I came onto my Pan-African consciousness when I was like 21. I am 31 now. So it's my life, you know. I live African-centered. I live in harmony with my ancestors. Like, I live in tune with nature. It is my life. But specifically for this pageant, I chose Benin because it's also the birthplace of Voodoo. It's one of the last African countries that has not been completely overridden by monotheism, whether it be Islam, Christianity, or Judaism. And it is the birthplace of the strongest African spirituality that is still around today, Voodoo. And that has, I don't want to get into too much. You have to come listen. I can't get into too much.
You tell us she's excited to talk about it, though.
Man, and as far as the pageant goes, I'm excited to give it all to you guys. I think the talent is going to be something very original. Everything I do is original, and it gives tea. You know, I'm excited for the regalia because now here's the thing. Typically, like how you see us all here on this couch with our bold prints and colors, Benin is a little different. When you Google search Benin and how those women dress, you're gonna see why I look like in code tomorrow night. But just know, these ladies are tea. And if you're coming to see me or you wanna, have your Benin representation, wear red, okay? If all else fails, if you don't have any dashiki prints, Ankara prints, if you don't have any kente, if you don't have any of the prints, mudcloth, whatever, wear red.
Okay.
Wear red.
All right.
You gotta do the fan after that, babe.
Well, I was pulling it up.
I'm gonna need you to be quicker with the timing on that fan. Tomorrow night, the
normally I'm more on it. I'll be faster with my.
Ooh, you said, Kev, you need that fan when you made a fan yourself.
I need that
baby.
fan.
I know. Honestly, I was thinking. I was like, I didn't want to do.
I want some fan too. Hey, that fan to get breathe.
Wow.
Yes.
I have one
Yeah.
minute. Ooh.
That's for Alaska right now.
Yes,
It's glorious.
And here's the thing, at CAMS, like everything is an original design. So it's one of a kind. So this fan here, you can't get this specific one because I got it. But they have other styles, other prints, but everything is original. This fabric that I got here, it's too late. I already got it, I already cut it, I already sewed it. But he has other, beautiful prints and fabrics too.
Wow. I want to say thank you so much for introducing yourself, the country, and what motivated you to go ahead and choose that country. And Miriam, this sounds like an excellent opportunity, again, for the delegates, because even before getting on that stage, they already feel a level of connection as to like why I chose this country, who I identify with, the similarities with the current reality they're living here. Such a win, such a win, because you get to know yourself deeper, and I feel like that's part of the motivation of this pageant, but also in terms of the community service that it brings.
Yeah, it definitely is, Kevin. Celebrating cultural pride, educating about our African heritage, connecting us back to that. And also it's a great cause because it's a fundraising event for concerned Belizean women. So the funds will be used to help, women and children in the community.
Love
So
that.
it's all about giving back and educating and uplifting ourselves. So that's why it's meant so much to me throughout the years. I don't want to get emotional, but I think I'm going to work with this organization forever.
Oh, I love it.
Can you give us some details about the pageant? Because people are
Yes.
asking, we want to come and support the queens. We're ready for
Also
finding
know,
our
like,
red.
What are the different like segments that they have too? Because
Right.
what I love about it is a little bit different than a normal
Yes.
one. So just,
Yes.
just you dive in there, girl. You do you
Yes.
entertain us.
Yes, darling, I shall. I'm back with the accent.
I love it.
So I'm good. Good morning and happy Friday to my Sunup family. I was here with Kevin on Wednesday, being saucy and spicy. No reason. But in any case, I'm letting you all know, our Sunup family and everyone that's listening, to come out this Saturday at the Bliss Center. The show starts at 8 p.m. Like the ladies have been saying, you're going to be edutained. You're going to be educated while being entertained. And what you can expect when you come to the pageant is the ladies will be introducing their countries individually. So you'll get to learn about the countries, you know, in all their in every single way.
Right.
And after the introduction is done, then there's a talent segment. After the talent segment, and the talent segment, there'll be
Shells and all kind of things.
They'll be educating you. Let me just say
toes
that.
up
I don't want to give away anything with the toes.
Toes and everything.
The toes and the shells in the
That's
air, fling it like they just don't care.
I feel like that you, Renata. I don't know if that's me. But in any case, after the talent segment, there will be a regalia segment, which is like our evening gown segment, the African regalia segment. So, honey,
That's going to be a
the
statement.
dresses, I mean,
The colors.
are going to be absolutely stunning, beautiful, and amazing. So if you're into fashion, you know, I love fashion. So that's my favorite part of the pageant. It's all amazing, but that part is just like the highlight, the cherry on top for me when I see them come out in their dresses.
Ooh.
I cry every year. No one knows. I'm like backstage and like, oh, and then I run back out on stage and host like everything's fine. But I was just like bawling because I've seen their growth throughout the pageant and preparation. So after the evening gown or African regalia segment, then they will have answered this question. We don't have a question and answer segment. We just ask you one question, and then you have to answer that. And that question is, why are you proud to be a Belizean woman of African descent?
Ooh.
And you have 3 minutes to really answer that question. So you can go into however you want to answer it, however creative you want to be. And they've been preparing for this now for about 2 months. So
One month.
a month, yeah. Well, since you applied, but yeah,
Right.
a month. And so they really, the answers are so heartwarming. They're tear-jerking, like just the meaning behind it, all the work that the ladies have done to really showcase, you know, the importance of knowing your African heritage and why we should celebrate it. So it's gonna be beautiful. I want to cry backstage.
Thank you for letting us know, you know, what can people expect tomorrow night at the Bliss.
It's
Starts
gonna
at
be
8
amazing.
p.m.
8 p.m.
Where are tickets available?
Tickets are available from the lovely delegates.
Very well.
Okay.
So if you have a favorite delegate, we also, I have to mention, have a prize for the delegate that sells the most tickets. She will be Miss Princess. Of African Queen, yeah.
Yes.
So you can support your favorite delegate, even if you can't track them down or find them on social media. When you come to the Bliss, because tickets are available at the Bliss as well, they're $25 reserve, $15 for general, and $10 for kids. You can just say the name, like, I want to support Senegal, I want to support Benin, I want to support Eswatini, I want to support South Africa, and they'll put that monies in their envelope. And before the pageant ends, we tally up whoever sold the most tickets, and then they're crowned Miss Princess. And I just want to add, when I was reigning, I did win Miss Princess and Best Talent.
Ooh, come true.
All right.
Adding that in. We're doing maths today. I'm here for it.
As we wrap up this conversation, Miriam,
Yes.
and African Queen delegates, we have a question for Renata. If you were to go for Miss African Queen pageant,
Why didn't this
That
know?
was, that was in my
I'm
head.
a host.
which country would you represent?
That is a good question. Tune in tomorrow night at Miss African Queen to be able to find out that answer. You guys got to
Are you going to be there?
That's what you have to find out. Go out and see the amazing things that these women are going to be doing, darlings.
Yes, and I just want to say we have to thank our sponsors.
Okay.
Yes.
So we definitely have to thank BTB, Niche, Zenzi's Resort, Full Memory Photography, taking all those lovely photos of the ladies that you see. And we have to thank Caribbean Sprinter, Medina's, Cielo Creative Studio and Media, Jude Belize Foundation, and of course, none other than KV Events Planning, Miss Karen. A lot of this would not be possible without Miss Karen, so we have to big her up, and we have to big up our founding members. Miss Birdie, she's no longer living in Belize, but she's the one who spearheaded this. And we have Miss Barbara as well, Miss Barbara Fraser, she's a founding member, and Miss August. A few of the other founding members passed away, but we still lift them up in spirit, and we thank them for their vision.
Ancestors.
Yes,
They're now our ancestors.
Yeah, and we thank them for their vision of Miss African Queen, because this is just a legacy that's gonna continue, with the celebrating cultural pride, learning about African heritage, edutainment.
Miriam,
Yes.
Renata asked me to ask one question.
Yes, tell me.
If there's going to be food.
We're not gonna yeah. If
there will be food in the lobby, yes.
Like of the different countries that are going to be represented.
that would have been lovely if we were able to do that.
Well, that's a great idea for
so that's a great idea.
We're going to got cooking segment now and next on.
Very versed in African cuisine. It will be vegan, but also a lot of traditional African food, especially if you're in like Kenya and Ghana, and even traditional Garifuna food is vegan friendly. But as the resident vegan chef and just good chef, I can definitely make a spread from all around the diaspora. I've done it. I've visited.
I love how she's plugging in everything.
If there's one thing I'm going to do. I normally sip my tea, but y'all took my tea.
I want to say one thing, and I think, for me personally, I've been up for pageants before. I've gone up so many years ago. And I didn't have such a great experience. But having the experience at this pageant has been awesome. Miss Miriam, Miss Karen, it's like, even when it's like, I want to say it's like almost like in your mother's stage, where they're very accommodating, they're talking to you, they're not saying you're wrong, you're this, you're that. And what that did was flow into our group. And so we have formed a community and a connection from taking from, them and seeing and their role modeling for us. So it's been such a great experience going into the pageant. I just
and this is why we need to come out tomorrow.
Exactly, and witness all this energy.
Everything.
You're going to see it.
They're going to see
it,
guys.
Each other.
But we also need to see a commercial break.
That is true. I was about to say.
Bills need to be paid so we can afford those funds. So without any further ado, darlings, join them tomorrow at the Bliss Institute for Performing Arts at 8 p.m. Tickets are $25, $15, $10. Find your amount of dollars we're supposed to pay. Go out there, pick your country, and then, of course, there's going to be Miss Princess from that. But just go out and enjoy. Open mind, full heart, hungry belly, because we might see what will happen there. Let's see all the good stuff. We're going to be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the...
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Tulsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm a bureaucrat.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you been in the kitchen. Mama going back in there right now. And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep me the coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think more to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, the blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
deserve a special place. Book now and save 50% on accommodations and 20% on spa. Only at Naya Resort and Spa.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Shiri Kalsil, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Muy buenos días, Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. Just before the commercial break, Renata and I had a great time with the delegates of Miss African Queen pageant, which is taking place tomorrow at 8 p.m. at the Bliss. You're invited to get your tickets and go and support your favorite candidate and be entertained about the different countries that they'll be representing. We move on to our next conversation, and we have Fernando Santos joining us. He's the marketing officer for Cellular World, and he has some great and exciting news to share with us today. Fernando, before we get into that, how has your week been?
Great. You know, actually pretty great. We've been planning a lot of things because we have a certain World Cup coming up. And I think if the month of May was pretty good, June is going to be amazing.
I like that.
Yes.
I love that. I always like how you kind of put the words to it as like, you thought this was great. Baby boo, June is coming in clutch with amazing goodness.
Yeah. So what should we be looking forward to in this new month?
Yeah, June is right here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're first closing off the month with a nice pop-up shop there in Corozal because it's not fair that we get to have all of these nice promotions here in Belize City, in Cayo District, we even went already to Chocolate Fest earlier this month. So we say, no, we need to bring all of these promotions that we've been sharing on Motorola, on Samsung TVs, on all of our appliances. And we say, okay, it's now the time for our friends up north in Corozal to also get these promotions. So we're going to be going there this Saturday, the 30th of May, to bring all of these promotions that you have seen during the month to Corozal.
I love it. And if I recall, at some point you mentioned that if persons want to order something online, you're going to be able to take it to them tomorrow to Corozal. Is that still a thing?
That's right, because we have our stock of things that we take to Corozal. So we take a couple of phones, we take a couple of TVs. But if there's something very particular that you say, I don't want to miss my chance to get it, my S26 Ultra, because every time I come, they're already sold out, no. you can still send us a message today.
Nice.
If you want to send us a message on Facebook, on Instagram, or on WhatsApp at 615-5141, you can still send us a message, reserve your products, and we're going to be taking them tomorrow to Corozal so that you can get them with no hustle.
So that's number 615-5141.
That's right, 615-5141.
Persons. I'm putting it in the chat for you, boozers. Don't miss out your opportunity. So,
but let's entice them further. Like, what
Yes.
kind of deals can they expect tomorrow at the pop-up shop?
Well, for every time that we go on pop-up shop, we have all of our merch from all of our brands. From Samsung, we take raincoats, we take backpacks. Now with Motorola as well, we take bottles, free bags for people to purchase their products, and they get a free goodie with any purchase of these brands. Because it's nice getting your product at the best price, but it's even nicer if you get a free gift with all of your purchases.
Okay.
And we're gonna be taking, like I said, fan favorites like the Redmi A5 that starts at $245. CTE, which is now a partner brand of Cellular World, which comes with 1-year warranty. They start at $229. So it's a pretty good deal on CTE phones.
Yeah.
And as well, Motorola, which starts at $349 for 128 gigabytes of storage. Or Samsung, which is a fan favorite, $269 for 64 gigabytes of storage.
I love it. So phones, any speakers, any headphones that they can expect to be on the lookout for tomorrow?
Yes, we're going to be bringing all of our portfolio of JBL speakers from the wired headphones that are making a comeback this year. I don't know if you have seen it, but
yeah, I was
famous
wondering
people,
about that.
they're back with wired headphones because it's a new style. It's back to the basics. We're bringing them with us for only $39.
Wow.
We are bringing portable speakers for $95 to go for. 1-year warranty on everything that's JBL. We're bringing the big party boxes that are for only right now at $1,199.
Wow. So people can get some real discounts and deals and amazing things.
Yes.
And reminding you once again, this is Corozal people. Listen, Honey Bunch of Oats. They literally be in your shop, in your spot tomorrow.
That's right.
And you don't want to miss out. So you should, I put a number in the chat. Please message in to make sure that you can be able to get your products on time when you're there. Because y'all miss a chance and then it's like, oh shoot, I should have ordered this and let you guys bring it when you come.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time to do it. And when is the cut or time that they can be able to, the deadline for ordering today? Because I also want to give you guys your time to pack and do what you gotta do too.
No, we're definitely gonna be receiving all of our orders even to 6 p.m. today.
Oh, wow,
if anybody
okay.
needs to get a new phone, if anybody needs to get a new printer, a new tablet, they can still message us all throughout the day. And for tomorrow, we're gonna be bringing it at 9 a.m. in the morning, and we're gonna stay there until 3 p.m.
Okay, 9 to 3 p.m.
9 to 3 p.m.
Corozal
tomorrow.
town.
Corozal, you will
That's
get
right.
a lot of love. You will be feeling great. You know, for persons out there, you could bring out your children and bring out a time to have. And of course, in general, even if you're not in Corozal and not receiving all that love tomorrow, make sure you're checking out what Cellular World is doing on their Facebook page. They have all the great stuff that they're doing, where they're gonna be, what their discounts are, what's gonna be happening. Because June is a big time for them. June, they do like grads and they do dads, and then they have the big World Cup.
Yes, we have our Dads and Grads upgrade promotion coming up. We're still saving the details for next week. So I'm definitely going to come by here to share all of the details on that promotion. But we are going to be having our promotion on TVs that were a big hit in the month of May and extending it until the 15th of June so that people get still enough time to get their TVs for the World Cup.
So you have time, guys. And what is it
do.
to be able to have that nice big TV set up with the sound system,
Yes.
all your friends, all company, the food up there, you have everything ready, and then you're enjoying this fully. It's another experience in itself to be able to have. And of course, you will be now the central home where everybody come and they hang out, where they have a good time, watch movies.
That's
and
true
enjoy.
for the people that love to host.
I
that
know for
sounds-
people that love to host, this is a
Love to
perfect
host
thing
and love
do.
football, yeah.
Yeah, and it's in the comfort of your home. Friends can come, you can enjoy that. Sure, your kids will be able to enjoy that. Can't go wrong. Cellular World is right there, literally setting you up for that success and that creating that atmosphere.
Definitely.
That's right.
Yes. Is there anything we missed that you feel is important for us to remind our viewers, Fernando?
I think it's good to mention that our Samsung TVs are going to be an up to 25% discount until June 15th. So if you're looking, as you mentioned, an 85-inch TV, you can get them as low as $25.79. You can get a nice, comfortable 32-inch TV for your office at only $369, and every size in between with huge discounts only until June 15 at any of our 6 locations. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you're watching us here in Belize City, in Orange Walk, in San Pedro, in Belmopan, we have our branches right there for you to get your products. And we also ship countrywide. If you send us a message at 615-5141, we'll make sure that you get your front row at home experience this month.
Front row at home experience. He has all the right
I tell
words,
you, he got
right?
all the words to make us like.
One day he's the
this
marketing.
month
That's why
great,
he's the marketing
this
officer.
month's amazing. Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
front row at home experience.
Can't go wrong.
Again, all the flyers we're showing here are available on Seller World's Facebook page that you can be able to go and check them out and see all the great stuff. What are you looking forward specifically to June? Because I know that you guys have been planning so hard, the team is working so hard, but is there something you're specifically looking forward to for the June that's coming up with all that you guys are doing?
Well, let me tease everybody here because we have an amazing set of activities the month of June, because it's not the same that I show you here in a picture of what a 75-inch TV looks like, what a 98-inch TV looks like. We're going to be giving the people the chance to actually experience it, showing some of your favorite World Cup matches this month of June.
Oh.
So stay tuned to our social media. We're going to be letting you guys know more details, but we are going to be bringing the front row experience to everybody here in Belize.
I like that.
Okay, look at him thinking outside the box and making the box
Yeah,
accessible.
you can't go wrong with giving people the opportunity to experience it and be like, I want to take this TV.
Then it's everybody they pile up a Seller World and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get that one, I'm gonna get one. I just don't watch the game because my friend get it. I just there for moral support. You have all the bunches in there, just making sure you're enjoying it fully.
I can see it, yeah.
I love it completely.
Exactly.
But the excitement continues. As we're wrapping up, Fernando, is there anything that we left out? Anything you want to make sure? Because we know you're coming back next week to really dive into what June is bringing.
Yes.
But is there anything that we left out that you really want to just tease the people with or hold them on with a thought?
Yeah, I just want to invite people to not forget, we still have our Motorola raffle going on. You have 2 more days. It's Friday, Saturday, and if you're in Orange Walk, you have until Sunday to purchase your Motorola phones and participate in the raffle for one of our 3 luxury dinners, valued at $200, sponsored by Motorola and Cellular World. And visit all of our stores. We have a lot of gifts and prizes. And for the month of June as well, we're bringing extra strength for all of our grads and for the desks that need an upgrade.
I love it.
So all the goodness is coming up, guys. Stay tuned, stay plugged in. I've shared the WhatsApp number. You know, if you're people that are in Curacao or you're actually traveling to Curacao and you're like, you want to stop by because you need to do that.
Yeah, the neighboring villages to come to the town.
Come out and enjoy the great things that Seller World is offering. So don't miss out. Share the tips too. Share the advantages. Share the discounts. Because don't keep it for yourself. Not be stingy. Not be stush. Like, you know, stush long time, don't you? Not be stushy. You know?
Not be stush.
Not be stusho. So,
That's not a word.
I made it up. So with that, we're gonna go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned, and that's the show.
We will be back.
Not be the show.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating
airplane.
along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Cherie Culsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you never in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep my coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know, the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, the blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
And we are back, Boozillas. Welcome. Just before the break, we were speaking with Fernando, talking about everything that Cellar World is doing, and they're going to be having a pop-up at Corozal to Marzo's, and you can check out their Facebook page as well as their WhatsApp to see all the great stuff that they're doing, and maybe get your device that you want brought to Corozal tomorrow with them. So, we are slowly finishing up May. June is right here next week, guys. And because of that, you know that our special is coming up. Unfortunately, I will not be here for the special.
What's special?
Our 5-year anniversary of Sunup on 7 goodness, because I can't believe that we've been doing this for 5 whole years. Golly, oh my gosh, right?
Yeah.
And so because of that, we want to start sometimes just a memory lane thing of reminding and asking people, you know, what are some of their favorite moments, segments? What do they love the most about the show? So we can get some ideas to reflect on when you guys are up there and doing your thing.
What's beautiful is that we've had persons that have been here throughout the 5 years.
Yes!
Right? So they've definitely have witnessed the growth of Sun Up on 7, the growth of the host, the different conversations we brought to your screen and to your space. So indeed, let us know, you know, what are some of your great memories. It's going to be very helpful for us as we reflect, but also, like, how would you like to see this year's celebration go? I mean, it's so sad that you're not going to be with us.
I know.
This year for our special.
The big special.
Duty calls.
Duty calls, guys. Duty calls. But, you know, of course, the love and spirit of May is going to be here haunting you guys through your screens. But, Kev, let me stir it up a little bit and let me see. I think one of my favorite memories of Sun Up on 7 is just us playing games. Like, I love segments, yes. But when Kevin made Brian fall off a mountain, like when me and Brandon and all our like alphabet series, like when we did the tortilla challenge.
The tortilla challenge.
That was one of our anniversaries too. We did the tortilla challenge. Those have been super fun. I loved when you guys did the chicken eating contest too, and I never knew you could eat a chicken
foot
so well, Kevin. Like Kevin, there were no.
I don't know. Have you like had like chicken? So there's chicken foot boka. There's a chicken.
I don't eat chicken foot, and I eat gizzard, and I eat them kind of things. I only like chicken breasts.
Where do your face so?
Huh?
Where do your face?
What? How do my?
Girl, like I can see you do not eat it for sure.
Like I eat chicken
your eye
breast.
open wider.
Like you can see my eyes, right? Thank goodness I'm going to show that because that might be a perfect GIF fit. Angeline make one of. No, don't try to show it now. I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm good. But yeah, I don't eat those things. So it was interesting to see you guys like gobble the thing up and have a whole time. My mom is a person that eats the bones. I don't. I like strictly meat.
Eats the bones.
My mom. Big up to Miss Clarita, but my mom. Sometimes I ask you left anything for the dog, man? Because like, sis go deep in, like the marrow, everything. Like, I'm like, baby girl, you are fed, so stop acting like this. This is not the last time you see a bone in your life. I love my mom, but
so you asked, you know, some of the viewers, sorry to interrupt, because we don't want to scandalize Miss Clarita.
I love Miss Clar. My mommy is the best, okay? She gave me these earrings.
Yes.
I love her.
So people are saying they love the travel episodes that we did.
We haven't done it in such a while.
Those are really fun, you know, going out and exploring Belize and giving our viewers an opportunity to get an insight into what can you do in different areas. You know, it's a great way to promote Belize, but also for you to know what can you do. So the travel segments, the gang segments, especially with the animal sounds.
Oh my gosh, we haven't done it in a hot minute. Thank you for reminding us about that.
The animal songs.
The animal songs, like, do you remember that?
I know.
There were like 2 games with animal songs. There's one that like we could just create a song. So you do the face and then I create the song for it. And that was really funny and we had really good stickers from that. And I think there's one with like, I'm trying to remember the other one because that's the only one I remember with animal songs. But there were other ones. I know there are other ones.
They would give you an animal and you make the sound and we have to
Yeah, that's true. So they give you and you just make a song and then you have to guess it. And then there's some animals, well, what the heck do they, what songs do they make?
Charades was very fun.
Oh, I love a good charades when like we just struggle to figure out what the heck is that they're making us guess on.
You know which ones I like? The guess the number sequence rather than the alphabets, you know?
Guess the number sequence. We did that?
Like you give you like 4 numbers and you have to guess that they're in the right order, how I had it in my mind.
I don't play that game with you.
No?
You play that game with Courtney or Miriam, baby boo.
We have to play that game with Renata.
I don't remember to play that game. I don't play
Angelina
that.
said
I
like,
didn't
yes,
play that.
we've played that
Did
game.
we play that? Angelina, give me no number. You didn't lie. You give your project a number. You do your school you talk about. Same thing. But yes, the rubbing of the turkey. Oh my goodness. Oh, Uncle Finnegan. You remember that when he, Chef Wheeling, we had that segment at his house when he gave me his pajamas.
Yeah.
I still have those pajamas. Still love you, Uncle Finny. Like, oh my goodness, remember when he made slap the turkey. And remember the turkey no sal. And the way how my labor made the dash, the seasoning at this point in time. That was a really fun one. That was a really, that was a good time.
Yeah. You know, I always look forward to the Easter specials.
Oh, yes. Because you guys, you and Miriam normally do that one. And then you guys go out and have a great time.
Yeah, Miriam and Brandon did this year's one.
Oh, yes, they did. You did the one before, the year before.
Yeah, I've been doing the four of them.
Oh, so you would just give Brandon an opportunity.
Yeah, you know.
You still said did he share this smoke this ballet or no? Like Kevin, like yeah, you know, like just give Ali Libra.
Yeah, I gotta give him a chance, to experience it
this
after
is why,
4 years.
That's why once in a while Kevin is gonna miss a Friday episode and make Brandon get Ali food so you don't complain as much. keep him still coming. Obviously, that's what Kevin does. You know, not trying to put your not act brand new.
I did not.
What you try to do? You do sign language.
I did not. Disclaimer.
No, you can't disclaim after you done claimed.
Unclaimed.
You are claimed.
Unclaimed.
You're claimed territory. But that was a fun one too. What other ones were great? Well, I like cooking segments with us that we get to do things and I always like creating something.
Yeah.
Those
like,
are fun.
But moving like aside from what has been one of your favorite segments, I know people are taking that they connect with the bloopers that we're providing also. What has been like your greatest takeaway of like being in Sunup on 7 for the last 5 years?
When Kevin is tipsy, I just read that by accident just now. They say they like when Kevin is tipsy.
Where's that? I like it too, just so you know.
I did.
I like it too.
Wow.
Just and this year's special is gonna be on my birthday too.
So you don't know what that means.
June
19th.
Sunup on 7 special.
Kevin is going to be litty.
37th birthday.
You never know who he anymore after that. Yeah, and then you could know when Kev is tipsy, right? Because then like he starts smile and then he start get oily, right? And then like he just did like that. And then he hold a cup. I know you already. He's like, that's how you are.
Glenn, is that true, Glenn?
Jennifer. Yeah, and that's we should do interpretations of the host. And that is you. You start and then like he start fun. That's how he is. But what was your question? I lost it because I was just thinking about tipsy
what
Kevin.
What is your takeaway after being on Sunup on 7 for 5 years?
I take away that every single person in their spaces are so significant and impactful. And we get the opportunity on this space to be able to create an environment people feel comfortable when they come on, that people can get information, we get to ask questions. And I think my takeaway is just how important and how instrumental a conversation is between persons and knowledge is between persons. And I don't take that lightly. I'm always humbled to know that we're able to create that, or how a dance, a silly little dance in the morning can really uplift somebody's spirit, and how much we need so much more of that. We need so much more joy. We need so much more excitement for people to just kind of get that wholesomeness in society, and we're able to provide that. And I'm humbled every single time. I'm thankful every single time for the opportunity of God to provide us with that, for Jules and Sharice that believed in us, for Chantel, for Sapna, for Mary Francis, for Angeline, all the producers, all our camera team, Brian, Glenifer, when Cody used to fill in sometimes randomly, CJ, we have Denver, we have Edson, we have Vic, we have Ronnie, well, stressed well so much times, but Ronnie with his audio when he come and reel up with me, because I bring all of my equipment and then make all my noises, and he say, you know, mess up with my mic and all these. But I'm just so grateful for the team that we've cultivated here, the persons that have come and gone before, and just understanding that, you know, this is a beautiful chapter that we're able to experience. We don't know when the chapter is going to be closed, and I'm just enjoying every single stage of it because it's a privilege. It is a privilege that I don't take lightly, and I'm just grateful for it. You know, when people are stopping you and telling you, I watch the show, or you really uplift our spirit, like, those things mean so much to me, and it also fuels me up to continue doing what I'm doing and be grateful for what we have created here in this space. I think that's like my biggest takeaway, understanding what we do really matters, and the conversations matter, and the space matters. So yeah, that's my one.
I love it. You can see it's an accumulation of 5 years.
Yeah, because like, you know, you start this thing and there's so much excitement to be able to be on a show and do this, but beyond that, you're just like humble to know, like, I'm walking in an answered prayer. I'm able to be here, be present, live in these moments, live in these experiences. We've had partnerships with different places, like, because of persons knowing that we're on the show, they've been able to provide us with free experiences and these different things. And that's amazing. Like, it's not something you should just be like, oh, you know, it just happens or whatever. It's like, for me, it's God's favor in our life, and I'm grateful. Super, super grateful.
I love that reflection, Ren.
So, Belize Gal said a commercial with all of y'all firing Jews.
Yeah, look forward to every year's Christmas special.
We could come
commercial.
up with cool sometimes, I swear.
That is
But the creativity, you know, that's a great aspect of Sunup on 7, that people don't take themselves so seriously.
Yeah.
And that, I think, creates another environment where people can feel like I could be silly and I can let my guards down and I can feel comfortable, you know, making a mistake, having a laptop out here or paper and reading off. Like, we don't have to be all strict and stringent and everything. Like, we don't need to do all of that. It's a talk show host. We're just talking and
That is true.
having a good conversation.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm grateful that we are accepted and welcomed into everybody's space just as who we are, and I think that's very, very important. Without, you know, like, to be your authentic self and to be seen and celebrated in that regard is so beautiful. And I think we never give so much thanks to the people for tuning in every day and supporting us on Sun Up on 7. The opportunity to connect with people.
Yeah.
What I like about Sun Up on 7, you know, like, I connect very well what you said, is an answered prayer, and it's an opportunity for people to elevate themselves. You know, like, I love to hear the stories that we invite people that have a cause, and next thing you know, people are coming to support their cause.
Yes.
You know, like, one of my biggest, you know, like, most recent moments that warms my heart is the story of Caleb. You know, Caleb is the young football player who got a scholarship to go and play in Spain. But after his experience here, he was, you know, like, started promoting, like, health initiatives with a child, that even he got, you know, like, nominated and won for the EU Game Changers.
Yes.
Right? So, like, I'm just seeing, like, wow, the opportunity that we provide to people to come on Sun Up on 7, share their stories, and next thing you know, it's like amplified 1,000 times bigger. It's like, we're here for a bigger cause and a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
You know? And again, also, like, I welcome that people welcome our perspectives too. You know, we're never, like, right about anything, but definitely our perspectives are very important. And your one is also very important, how we shape how we go about dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, Sun Up on 7 has been very instrumental in promoting good governance and accountability, but also, like, we come from grassroots movements where we are daily interacting with people in our spaces, and we have a level of experience and knowledge that we contribute to make sound perspectives too, right? So that's definitely like, I love that we're welcomed with that in our space.
And all of us have different backgrounds. So like it brings the whole conversation lively that we can really contribute. And like you said, nobody is right or wrong here. We're just actually sharing our opinion. And it's okay if we disagree with each other, if we disagree with you guys or so. Because at the end of the day, it's just a conversation. Conversations are not meant to say, okay, you're definitely right. It has to be done this way. That's not, we're not winning an argument here. We're just having fruitful conversations, holding people accountable, asking for things, you know, and just seeing how we can navigate this world as it is and these things.
You know, one of the things that people tell me is that it's hard for them to keep up with me and always evolving in my style, especially like hair colors.
Oh yeah, because Kevin does like...
But just the versatility of, you know, like showing up different, you know, like every time, and I'm just in a good space to be able to do that. Ren, that was a great reflection, and I thank you so much for sharing how you feel. You're definitely going to be missed on the anniversary special that we're going to have this year. But like we said, we're warming up. There's going to be a whole days, you know, to like get there and get into this celebratory mood, because 5 years is a big, big, big milestone for us. It's also time for us to wrap up the show.
Oh yes, Brent, how can we forget you with all of the great stuff that you offer to... No, Brent's just saying how I've seen the growth in all of you over the years, and I love and appreciate the uniqueness each of you bring. You keep it real from a different perspective. Thanks, and continue being you guys. And thank you so much, Brent. And like, definitely have to big up Brent. We're always making sure things are running and the sales and all these things are happening too, getting us some dynamic segments and like organizing things and trying to make sure, once we know Brent needed food or whatever, we know we handle properly too. Like, I know he comes out big when it comes to our Christmas specials and all these things. So definitely have to big you up too, Brent and Melissa and Miss T and all of them, because they hold it down for the giveaways on a Sona like so much. Like, Melissa's there, like making sure everything people receive their stuff. So yeah, giving people their flowers, and just so grateful for everybody, the team that works tirelessly to make it happen. Like, you see us here, but it's not just us, guys. It's never just us. It's so many other hands, feet, mouth. That mouth, because we don't left some things unattended here and they're hungry belly people. Anyways, we're not calling no names, Vic. What? No?
Yeah.
Mature.
But he busy.
Mature. He busy right now.
Yeah, but definitely, again, it's such a great time to be here with you, and it's Friday, and it's time for us to wrap up the show. So we thank the delegates from Miss African Queen that joined us today. It was a very fun segment, and they extend an invitation for you to join them tomorrow for Miss African Queen pageant at the Bliss. It starts at 8 p.m. Of course, you're invited to be seated before, so you can get a full-on be edutained, as they said, about their heritage, culture, and of course, a fundraiser to be able to support women and children. Great, great cause. And Fernando is here to talk about their pop-up shop that they have tomorrow in Corozal Town. It starts at 9:30 and it runs all the way to 4 p.m. So go out there and benefit from the deals that they're going to be bringing to your town. Shout out to all Corozaleños that are joined in today on Sunup on 7. Definitely, it's so beautiful to be able to hit different parts of the country through our show.
I love it. I love it. Love all the sunrises. We should start doing some sunsets too. They've talked about that. Like you have
wrong show.
Babe.
Wrong show.
Kevin, this is a problem.
Send it to the news.
Sunrise and sunset, because we bring in the day and end the day well with people, because people watch me that afternoon. Not brand new, Kevin. Find yourself over there.
Sorry, wrong show.
So Kevin's sunrises not for it. Me only. And Brandon are for it, by the way. Just trying that out there.
Oh, sunrises only.
With that, we send you guys, it's officially 8:30, sending you off on a fantabulous Friday, the last Friday in May. May you go with grace, with love, with mercy, with peace, with happiness, and all the great things under the sun too. We love you guys dearly. Join us back here Monday for an exceptional. It's going to be June then.
May you be blessed.
May you be blessed.
May you be blessed today. May you celebrate all the greatness.
May you bless others today too.
Yeah.
Whether it be a smile, a compliment, some water, a hug, whatever it is, or calming yourself down for not act crazy when people they try to get their job done.
I wish somebody would maybe bless me with fried jack.
They never macaroni you want, brother. They can't please you, you know.
Wait, naparoni what?
It's a naparoni and cheese.
Naparoni and cheese. I just want fried jack, and then I could nap after.
With that, we send you guys off, Boozlers. Join us back here Monday, when
Monday.
maybe Kevin has some fried jack in his system and he can behave like a
Maybe it will
decent
be
human
beef,
in society.
beef on Monday.
Ooh. Beef and fried jack would be good. They should start
Beef
doing
and
that.
fried jack. Huh. Yes. Fried jack with like fried beef.
He's got this show now.
And
He
like
get too
stewed
much ideas.
beef.
Cut it.
Oh
Bye.
my God.
I'll stop it here. You got a poor menu.
Damn.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up